Hello there, everybody, and welcome to Chapter 10 of Deep Guard. Today, we will go for a couple of things. First off, I want to set up a new barracks and a new squadron of soldiers today. As Deep Guard is constantly growing, I think we are really well set up to have a third squad. After all, we want to conquer all three layers of the caverns and not just one, so we need more soldiers. Lots of soldiers. The other thing that I had on my mind, I'm not quite sure if we're going to get there yet, I don't even think I have a hotkey for that area yet, is I want to scoop up Magma, as we have a lot of things to do that would be benefiting from that heavily. So we're going to make ourselves a little bit of a Magma submersion chamber for the minecarts we're using. And we're setting up the Magma workshop upstairs. Nothing special, but a very, very satisfying thing in the end, after all. So, let's start with the minecarts. So, we're going to use the minecarts to carry Magma around. It's a little bit of a weird thing that a minecart filled with Magma can be carried around by a dwarf with his bare hands upstairs, but if I tell you it works, okay? I'm not making things up. Anyways, we're going to dig our way through here. I think this is the very first time that I'm going to go for warm dig. Pray to our muck that it doesn't kill us. Alright, we're not going to need more than that. Udip, the dwarven child, has been taken by a fey mood. I hope this one goes better than the previous one. Shouldn't you be marked for worm digging? Now it does. Yeah, Robod, the failed artifact maker from the previous episode, is now dead. It's quite spooky that they're doing this, in this kind of succession, but whatever. Alright. The kid is already working on this mysterious construction. Not as good. I want to check out the materials, but I also want to make sure that this construction here is working out as intended. Alright, it does. So, let's see. Next step, deactivate that. This could kill people. Alright, done that. So, what is it? Pigtail cloth, jasper, dolomite block, cat litter, and some more rough gemstone. Yeah, well, we're seeing about that. And so, I guess the kiddo has been already buried. So yeah, had a mighty beard though for his age. Okay. The other thing that I need to go for is to check on out how many of these rooms are already taken. Oh, sheesh. Pretty much all of them. That is a clear sign. Gosh. Of course these are all taken. These ones. I'm sorry. Something went down my throat. So yeah, all of the rooms are taken. That is a clear sign that we need more space for the city. Saw that one coming. So obviously we're going to dig some more apartments in here. That's gonna be the most dangerous part in town, for sure. Stop, not that one. So we cannot reconnect that properly with the rest of the city. Ugh. Dang. So that direction is a bad one. Let's cancel that. If anything, we are going to go that way. There we go. That'll get us a nice amount of extra apartment space. There we go. Think I'm going to go with a cut in the middle here. So we can make a big luxury apartment wing here. There we go. A cape. Wonderful. So, let's see. That is no news anymore. We had that one taken care of. Wonderful. Let's check out the pigtail cape. Merge dimpled. So, is there anything interesting to say about this one? There's an image of a three-eyed monster consort and an elf. So the elf is killing a monster. Why are we featuring so much pro-elven artwork here? And that is not good. So first of all, because these guys are involved in combat. But I mean, in the aftermath, the tavern keeper was angrier about the argument he got into with his buddy than the troglodyte that he had to punch to death. These guys are something else, I tells you. Those troglodytes are just dead meat here. Oh well. This is a really, really difficult situation for me to be in here in general. The constant attacks on the city are making me really, really nervous. Alright, but on the bright side, we're expanding that city just fine. It's a very risky thing, but at the same time I really feel like with the amount of soldiers that we are fielding right in the entrance, there should be nothing to worry about in the long run. I'm just wondering if I shouldn't somehow position my soldiers differently in a way that the enemy has to move through them, so that there is no more intermission between the citizens and the soldiers and the monsters. We could achieve that if we'd be just expanding the barracks and digging out a couple of walls here and there. Mothak Balanced Weight wants to be a part of our community. Who are you, Mothak? Tell me. A human poet with 2 lovers and a spouse. Alright. Living la vida loca. Legendary blacksmith, though. Alright. Interesting. Ah, well. We have a long-going friendship with the humans, so Mothak Balanced Weight, you are welcome here in Deepguard. Okay. Ah, wonderful. Remember when I had some doubts about this one working out the last time? Everything's working out brimmingly, swimmingly, of course. Yeah. There we go. So the well will be filled eventually. It'll take a while, but it's okay. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. Loved the hospital there. So let's see. Chalk. Chalk will be an issue soonish. I don't think that claystone will be an issue at any point, though. We are making claystone furniture here after all. But I do see probably a lack of chalk the upcoming days. Nah, well, maybe not. But at the same time, one of these boulders is just one piece of furniture, so we're going to expand these. I have a feeling as if we could need that eventually. Okay, so far, so good. The city expansion just jumped me. I wasn't planning to do this, I'm very sorry. Today we're doing a Magma workshop and new barracks. Proceeds to building the city. So, well, now, back to that part. It is a very simple concept. We do need a little bit of help, though. So, that's that. And we're also going to require that. Right? Right. Okay. Then we are going to need the minecarts. And I think this setup should work. To pull all iron mine carts into this stockpile. As soon as I find my furniture stockpile, everything should be fine. Alright. This ain't good. So yeah, we totally need to change what we got here. So we're going to dig out that part. Just like that. Open up the walls so the baddies have no chance sneaking past my soldiers. We gotta say Cave Toad now. Hooray! Cave Toad! And we're, ooh. What are you guys hauling back there? Like, what is going on? So I don't get it. I mean, nobody's fighting, nobody's dying. I let them just do their dwarfy things and hope that it will be all fine. Sometimes, you know, I really got no clue what the hell they were holding there. Cave crocodile teeth. Why? This must have been from the time before I forbid claiming other dead things, and yeah. They must be still allowed to be picked up eventually. Oh boy. The weirdness of this game sometimes. Well, we're doing the engraving part now, and my hope is that due to the fact that there is no more sight blocking between the intruders and the soldiers, that the meat grinder will spring into action quicker. Well, let's see. I also need to have a hotkey on my magma chamber. Sucks to have to browse down like that every single time. Okay, F6. So what we're doing here is a very, very simple concept. So we're building a bridge here. Praying to our mock that everything is magma safe that we were doing so far. But I think the mechanisms I make are magma safe. Yeah, dolomite is magma safe. Good boy. Sometimes I am ahead of myself. Wonderful. And we got clay. Lots of clay. So, new artwork. This PV Savage Windy seems to be quite the popular elven action hero here in the region. Hero of the swamps, I guess. Whatever. So, always love to look a little bit into the artwork. So here we have the reference to an artifact creation. And now we do need a lever right here. So we now need to smash a hole into the ground. Oh, that's the wrong spot. We needed one tile deeper down. Road. Yep, that's where we need it. Yeah. Then we need that one. It is sort of a complicated setup there, but only sort of. It's really not that bad. It's the easiest way to get magma that I know of. Alright, the first lever is ready. We link that to the bridge. The bridge will hold off the magma when we don't want it in here. And of course, we need a dissipation chamber. So the thing is, we're going to flood the chamber with magma, and after the magma is has successfully filled the minecarts, we're going to flick another switch and let the magma evaporate in the neighboring room. As magma evaporates, just like water, if there's only a low amount of water on magma on the ground, it'll just do what it should do. All right, so there'll be a bridge here, and we need yet another lever. Maybe this ain't as uncomplicated as I'm trying to sell it to you, but whatever. So that one can be flicked now, as I want to raise that bridge. Okay, so this chamber is now secured, and now we can punch a hole into the ground, right into the magma. Alright, my ants are killing a troll, and now we got an opening here. That's just what we wanted. Then we're going to link this bad boy there. Then we're going to construct hatch on top of this. And then we're almost done. There we go. This is what I like to see. So this thing tried to enter, and my dudes immediately leapt forward and killed it. That's what I like to see. That's how it should be. Maximum security for our people. Okay, so that one isn't linked to anything. This one is linked to this bridge. And that is also going to be flicked. And then we're going to link that one, and then we're almost done, finally. Oh, I haven't announced any orderlies the other day when I built up the hospital. What an oversight. Do you ever do something, plan something, and then you wonder why it doesn't get done, and you realize it all was because you forgot to unpause the game? I've heard that a lot of people are suffering with me. Let me know in the comment section if you are dumb like me. Alrighty. So, now we smash a hole into the ground here. That is not a good sound. So... kind of makes me wonder what we're going to see now. So we don't get a real readout about what is invading our place, but so there we are. There's a big fat cave troll, but he's not feeling like entering the dwarven citadel. I wonder why. It's all fun and games down here. So, we're going to lock the caverns for the time being for... You know, I gotta have time for the engineering here. And if I interrupt myself by letting myself get attacked constantly, this ain't good. Alright. I can't do that much multitasking, alright? And a forgotten beast comes to visit us, but on tier 3. No biggie. Not my problem. Just yet. Alright, so we're going to go and make that place here a pond. There we go. So... Batman. Turns out I have the feeling as if Deepguard has been built on a really problematic spot. Love it. Anyways, we are going to go and assign a couple of people now to this task. Not the doctors, though. Can't have too many orderlies. But I've been living under the impression that if you just let everybody do that, stuff doesn't get done properly. A war jabberer? Boy, oh boy. That's bad news. Seriously. It's really bad news. Alright, so now we are at the point where we can just let the flooding commence. Wait a sec, that I did there is, oh, forget what I did there. This is stupid. I can seal it now if necessary. Ah, well, it is a complete system or so. That was stupid. That was totally unnecessary. I messed up a Subterran Magma workshop with the Magma extraction mechanics. Anyways, here goes. So, chamber fills now with that. As you see, it is a very slow intake. Very controlled. I like it for that. And as soon as the mine carts disappear, they're not broken by all means, they're filled with magma. It's also melting all the diorite casually away, so the whole chamber there will be nice and filled, nice and clean, and here you see it. First of the minecarts disappeared. The icon, there is no icon for a magma-filled minecart. That is how much we break the game, obviously. Anyways, going to go and flick that switch now as our mission here is accomplished. Bridge raises. We flick the other switch, that bridge drops, and then this will all evaporate eventually, leaving magma-filled minecarts for the taking. It's a neat little trick. I've been not coming up with that myself, in all admittance. I copied that from another wise person, but, well, such is Dwarf Fortress. We all learn from other people. Let us inspire. Good. So, I think the actual Magma workshop I will set up in the next episode, as I don't see right now how I'm going to pull this off. The other thing, though, that I will do now is we're going to set up our base camp down here. So I've decided that we're going to conquer this layer of the caverns from here. I hope this is not too narrow. But, never mind. I got some ideas. To start with, we're going to be smarter this time. Our barracks will be directly connected, or next barracks will be directly connected to the entrance to the caverns. So whatever wants to enter the base needs to get through my soldiers first. That's been silly that I didn't do it in the other area, but whatever. Over-optimized fortresses are the most boring stuff ever, in my personal opinion. Unless it's my personal over-optimized fortress. Then it's the greatest of all. Just, you know, whatever floats your boat. If you have fun with while playing the game, you're playing it the right way. That's what I like to say. Blockaded courtesies. You know, we're not that brutal. We just suffer from blockaded courtesies. That's why I'm bashing your face with my mace. Sorry, that name is just too stupid. Anyways, is there time for the Dwarf of the Day? Yes, there is. So I didn't forget. I actually selected somebody. but we need to set up the military real quick first. So I'm picking up a couple of animal trainers, as I really think we've had such a big immigration of animal trainers lately that these are really just a good fit for the military. The Gelder. I think Gelders are natural born soldiers, as they seem to have a knack for cruelty. There we go, the animal trainers. All lured by false promises into the fort. There's another one. Alright. So, it's the animal trainers squad. I'll leave a few animal trainers still, as I don't want to employ them all into the military. Woodburner. Yeah, the woodburner can actually join the military now, as the art of wood burning is no longer that needed anymore. We're swapping over to a different system soon. I mean, we will need the charcoal still for the steel production, but, well, whatever. There we go, the blockaded courtesies. I can't get enough of that stupid name. We're going to give them the constant training they crave for, and, let's see. What the hell is wrong with them booties? So, and gauntlets are obviously in the making, but not there yet. So, let's resolve conflicts and update equipment. Doesn't resolve in any boots, eh? Oh no. So, let's make sure it is not a shortage of boots. Nah. Oh. Well, wait a sec, maybe it is a shortage of boots. Ugh. You guys. So our storages want 10 of each at all times. Alright. Let's increase the numbers and see if that'll fix out the issue. At least the weapons are there. There's only a couple of things missing. Alright. Love that. We have a second squad. They'll need some time until they are ready to go, though. I am well aware of that. And the red torches also should really get some reinforcements soon as well. I know, there's a lot of things that we still need to get done here, but eventually we will. So, I have my dwarf of the day. I'm very sorry it's so late today, but there were always other things. So the bookkeeper Ilral was the person I looked up, because this fine fella, he is a Bandit Urn OG, and these are for me always the most interesting people, as they eventually will be making their part in the story. So who are you, Ilral? He's sometimes cruel, hopefully only to the plants. He's greatly pleased by his own looks and accomplishments, and he is a narcissistic... Okay. He tends to be passive in discussions, and he does not often feel lustful. He's generally quite confident of his abilities when undertaking specific ventures. He can occasionally lose focus on the matter at hand, and he has an active imagination. He doesn't mind wearing something special now and again, and he can't handle stress. He has a greedy streak, and he finds obligations confining, though he is conflicted by this for more than one reason. He's a friendly individual. I don't buy that. He does not easily hate or develop negative feelings, and he tends to be a little tight with resources when working on projects. He tends to make a small mess with his own possessions, and he sticks out his tongue when he's thinking hard. I think he's a little bit of a sociopath, but whatever. Ilral likes chalk. Oh, that is, comes good for him. Sterling silver, chrysoprase, water buffalo leather, giant moon snail shell, the color green-yellow, gauntlets, opossums for their ability to play dead. That's an interesting quality, isn't it? The words of the scholarly satins, the sound of the phrases of aquamarine, and the sight of the poet of glistening. This guy ain't a farmer, he's just a freaking nobleman in a farmer's cloak. So, when possible, he prefers to consume sloth. Okay, take everything back. Yak cheese, turnip wine, and honey bee royal jelly. And he absolutely detests leeches. Well, who doesn't, Ilra? Who doesn't? So there's combat again, but not in our fort because we've locked down the fort. So, my friends, it's time to say goodbye for today. I thank you all for being around. It has been such a fun ride, and I hope you are with me. So feel free to drop me your comments down below. Feel free to leave a thumbs up. Consider subscribing. Check out the description box leading to lots of Let's Play stuff in the Dwarven Fortress area. This is my second saga where I play several forts in the same world. So if you like that stuff, go knock yourself out. I've played a lot of forts already, and I'd be happy to have you. That all being said, feel free to support Icon Gaming via Patreon, PayPal, Buy Me a Coffee, or join the YouTube channel membership system, giving you access to all the pre-recorded Dwarf Fortress stuff that I do, and usually I do pre-record quite a lot because I love to play longer sessions. Anyways, thanks for supporting the channel if you do, and a big thanks to you watching this video right here, right now. It really means a terrible lot for me, and yeah. Let's slap down some beds and see you all next time. Bye bye.